Okay, I guess this thing is going. I'm not even sure if it's catching my mic, so I can move my mic real close to my face. This is a new headset, so hopefully this works out okay. Yeah, so I'm making this live stream because and it's actually being unlisted, and then I'm going to put it as listed afterwards. The reason being that I've tried making vlogs to come back on for like ages now, and I never upload them. I think I've made at this point like at least 50, which sounds like an exaggeration, but seriously, I've been gone 9 months. An entire baby could be born within that amount of time, so that's pretty wild. And I figured I at least owe it to people to explain what's going on and why I haven't made a video, as well as just general life updates. So I'll get the most basic stuff out of the way that people have been wondering first. Um, I'm not dead. I'm fine. I just haven't been making videos, and I'm also no longer in Japan. I only did 1 full year of the JET program, though I just did serve as a JET interview panelist, which was really cool. I was able to actually interview people, so I got to be the reverse of the interview that I had 1 year later, and it was fun. But that's another thing that I can talk about eventually. But yeah, a lot of things have changed. So I finished the JET program, and I also got married in May. And it's been 9 months since I got married, and that in that amount of time, I haven't made a video. Um, but yeah, so married life is good. That's actually part of the reason I wasn't making videos at first, was I was just hanging out with my wife all the time and I didn't feel like making them. And plus, I got kind of burnt out and didn't realize, or I didn't understand why I was on YouTube exactly. And so that, combined with getting married and wanting to just hang out with my new wife, I was like, I don't really feel like making videos. But even more than that, I don't want to clear my throat into the mic. I'm sure you guys still heard that. But even more than that, there were some things that caused me to stop making videos as much before then. Most notably, and probably the biggest point of embarrassment in my YouTube career, was I made and deleted a video the day that I found out that one of my students in Japan committed suicide. And she was in 8th grade, and I knew her. And that hit me really hard. And I didn't know how to deal with that because I had never encountered something like that before. Not personally, anyway. I'd read about things like that. And when I was in 8th grade, one of my classmates committed suicide, but I didn't really know her. And so to me, this was kind of a shocking, jarring experience. And I never fully got past it. And I was really embarrassed about that video when I took it down. So yeah, that was what happened there. So that kind of crushed my motivation to make videos. And then I got married, and I was like, I'm just kind of burnt out. There are some other reasons as well. One of them being that the YouTube climate has changed a lot since I started this channel when I was 16. I'm actually turning 25 on Monday, February 4th, so I'm pretty excited. And also, it's weird that I'm already turning 25, but that was 9 years since I started this YouTube channel. And back then, like, videos didn't have effort put into them, especially vlogs. Vlogs were completely effortless back then, but now everybody's editing everything so professionally and they're so put together, and it's just not really my thing, I like being direct and honest, and I felt like I couldn't meet that level of polish with the way YouTube is now, and I just felt like, what's the point of making vlogs if I can't compete with these other YouTubers? And then on that note, I was like, why am I even making videos? Because if I'm not trying to be famous, then what am I even doing? Because when I started YouTube, like I said before, people made vlogs to just have vlogs. It wasn't to be famous. It was just like, I want to vlog and I want people to like be able to keep tabs on my life. But now it's so different, and everything is on display, and I'm tired of living my life on display for other people, because to a certain extent, even outside of content production, I've been living my life for people my entire life. And so part of this hiatus that I've had is me trying to learn to be myself and be okay with just being myself and not performing for others. And now I'm in this much better place mentally, where I feel like I can make videos again, perhaps in a different capacity than I used to. But that does mean that I have to start being more honest about myself and the kinds of videos that I want to make. because I used to put on this really chipper face, and that doesn't mean that I was always faking it on video. There were a lot of times that I was legitimately just happy and excited on video, because it's not really hard for me to get happy, or at least it didn't used to be as much. And there's a lot of, there were so many changes in my life recently that it just became more taxing to do that. So if you guys still want me to make videos, I will, but I need you to know that I will be making videos that are a lot more like this, just direct and honest, talking about whatever. Just something that's a lot less stressful. But more than anything, I felt kind of bad not being upfront with everybody and leaving you guys wondering what was happening. Is this live? I thought I made this as unlisted, but it says that 4 people are watching right now. I meant to make this unlisted so I could upload it after, but all right, well, if you're watching, then hi there. I guess to confirm that you're human, if you say something in the chat, that'd be nice, but whatever. Yeah, so the point is I'm making this video and broadcasting it because that will force me to upload it, because I've already had all these videos and I just need to put something out there. I've tried explaining this so many times by this point, and I just need to say now, like, here's the situation, here's why I haven't made videos. And I'm also going to be upfront and say that I was pretty depressed for a while. And I'm not going to get into why, because there were so many reasons why, and just so much hecticness, for lack of a better word. Everything was just in constant flux, and I couldn't really get a hold of my life and figure out where I was or what I was supposed to be doing in any given moment. And it just felt like I was drifting aimlessly. But now I feel like things have sort of solidified and I'm settling down. I'm in a new apartment, which is really, really nice. It's so cute. And Bethany, that's the name of my wife, Bethany is like, she's made it a home, and it's really adorable. And it's just really nice coming home and having a home to come back to. Because when I was in Japan, that didn't feel like my home. It felt like I was spending an entire year without a home. And I knew that that was not something that people wanted to hear, because you want to hear all these fun, glamorous things about another country, especially Japan, which is so idealized by so many people. So that's also part of the reason I didn't show you guys my daily life there, is just I felt like, what's the point, I don't want to lie to everybody and act like everything's perfect. I had some really great experiences in Japan, and overall, I believe it was a good experience, but it was also, it was the hardest experience in my life, spending a year in the middle of nowhere, because I wasn't just in Japan, I was in the Inaka. I was just like way out in the mountains. It was a city nestled around mountains, but it was a small city and it was extremely insular, and it was in one of the most sparsely populated prefectures in Japan, Kochi. So, yeah. And part of the reason I also am broadcasting this is because I don't have to format this video in any way. It doesn't have to be an essay format. It doesn't have to have a real conclusion or anything, and I can kind of end it at any point. So this will be the end of the video, which is really weird, but I'm just going to end it right there. And I hope you guys are not mad at me for being gone 9 months. Whoops. All right. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.